Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. We'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First carry of the game for the rookie out of Oklahoma. Hit right at the line, and that is where he is stopped. So no gain on first down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Hey, report!
First down, here's Lamar. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson, quick pass wide. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Report!
Play.
From the red zone now. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Raiders force the turnover on the first series of this game. Inside the red zone they could feel how tight they were to the goal line, and then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. The first carry here for Ashton Genty. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. All set to go now from the 35. Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. No one's around him. He's got space. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's a Vegas first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle. Out of the gun, it's Milton. It's his running back. And he's tackled for no gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Milton now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, you know, I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. LeJohntay Wester to return it. Ooh, a poor effort there. He only gets it to the 15 before he's taken down.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Working quickly here.
Brought down back at the 11-yard line.
Lamar out of the pistol. He's going deep. Big gain downfield. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. From the gun, Jackson. This is Cox. That's Walker. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Offense to the line fast.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Report! Go.
First down throw for Jackson. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Ready. Sit up.
Quick throw left side, complete. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Milton. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Goes to the hurry up here. Back to throw. Here's Milton. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry.
Ready.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Ready. Back to 60. Dragon 60. Ready.
Throwing now, Milton. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-3 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment.
Got it. Ready?
We're back and excited to start this 2nd quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. Sticking to the air here. Completed to his running back. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Working quickly here. This is Genty on 2nd. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Now Milton to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catch.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 2nd quarter lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders push their lead to 3.
Ravens 7.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Nice shot. 180. Nice shot. Hey, report. 180. Nice shot.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Give him 25 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. On first down, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
180. Nice shot.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. It's complete. Oh, my, they left him wide open downfield. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a second quarter lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty. All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sends it through.
It's the score. Ravens 14, Raiders 10. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's the handoff. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Offense up to the line fast.
37-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
19 Sergeant.
They give it to him again. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Vacates quickly left side. Throwing this one back at the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Malachi Starks.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Hey, middle. Sit on. Go right here.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Forced out to his right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Raiders take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Back to work after throwing the pick. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, kid, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against the defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders push their lead to 3. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Wester on the return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Trying the right side. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that second level.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down.
Yo. Go. Hey, report. Shut up.
Lamar now from the gun. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So it'll be 2nd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Sit up. 13. 180. Finish it.
Throwing again is Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
180. To what? 180. Finish it.
From the red zone on 1st. He rolls to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
At 2:01, this is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. A draw now. This is Henry. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points in the lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Raiders 17. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7.
Cut 19. Cut 70. 70. 60 box.
Air it out on 3rd. Completed over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
47-yard line.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
18. Seven Pirates. Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Here's Milton. Hits his running back. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Finds Genty underneath. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
70,
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Ravens 17-yard line.
Looking slant route complete. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Got it. Ready?
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Chased out to his right. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
As a quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. But a short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal.
19 Lions, 60 Eagles.
To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal.
Trap 60, Panther 60, Panther 60. Buffalo 18, Warriors 70. Mustang 19.
Now throw for it. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take the lead just before halftime. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Raiders push their lead to 3.
Ravens 21.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's Wester on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Final throw before the break. It's everything he has under this one. This is caught inside the 15. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
So before we get an attempt, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down. And his kick is good. What an ending to our opening half as they take the lead. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
To kick off for Baltimore.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
They put a receiver in motion left. Back to throw. Here's Milton. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Went way out outside there trying to work that sideline, Brock, but by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw, because I can close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
Milton going to throw again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take the lead right away in half number 2.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders push their lead to 3.
31. Ravens 28.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
No.
Hand off to the back. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
Get hot. Let's go. Get hot.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now here he goes on the boot. Buying some time right. He's going to keep it this time. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
They'll run here on 1st down. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Back at the 17-yard line.
Hey, Ozzy! Report! Hey, middle.
Back to the well again. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Ravens grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Warriors 70. Dixie Maverick.
Milton back to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
18, Pioneer. Mustang 19.
Milton. That's taken in by Tucker. Rolling into enemy territory. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
26 yards. And the Raider first down.
Throwing now, Milton. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
Milton now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, Milton. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Robert Longerbeam in there to pick it off. There he goes, right sideline. Into the red zone. And he brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore, off the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, and the Bucs come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the air following that pick 6. Taking a deep shot here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Okay, break. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Killer. Dragon 60. 60. 19 Riot. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Working now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Looking quickly here.
That's good for Las Vegas. First down.
Now Milton to throw. Short pass brought in. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Offensive line fast. They are throwing it again. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Third down from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Goes to the hurry up here.
It's fourth down.
18 Randall.
They're going to throw for it on fourth. He finds it beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mustang 19. Rangers.
Here's Milton, first and 10. Hits him on the out route.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
29-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. Here's Milton. Well, a little bit of big completion block, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. And that sets up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Putting a receiver in motion. Looking to throw on third and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
79 Broncos.
Throwing it again here. He's got a man left. He works it down to the edge of the red zone. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
Second and 6 at the 21-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Brought in by his back here, it's Shenty. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
19 lock, 18, go.
From the red zone now. Flushed out of the pocket. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Raiders leaving the offense out there. They want to add 2 more to that touchdown.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Fires it. And they get the two-point conversion. He's in. The lead, only a field goal now.
Raiders 39.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
It's hot! It's hot! 180!
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. Inside the 45. At the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Here's Luke for the point after. And that's no good. I don't know if the snap and hold were clean, and he is not able to knock it through. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Okay,
This is our last play of the quarter.
Here we go. 70 Simple.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. He's trying to push the field. And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our 3rd quarter. And nothing comes from it as we hit the break. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late.
Got it. Ready?
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Milton going to throw again here, 2nd and 10. He's looking deep once again. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Dante Thornton Jr. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced force. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turned it over on downs.
Result of the play.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
All set to go now from the 35.
Middle.
Plowing up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He's tackled at the
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Hold on, ready?
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
You. Shut up.
To the air on 3rd and long. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Shut up.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Get on. 13.
From the red zone on 1st. Headed out right. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Ready? Finish it up.
And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson back to throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Here's the backup. First throw. He's loaded another one up. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Throw here, third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Down in the fourth, offense staying out there for this.
70, 70,
The play clock runs out, so this will be a delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. The task gets tougher as they set up on fourth down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Fourth down, pass coming. Caught, nice gain left side. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Sticking to the air here. That's completed right side. Running in the red zone. And they're going to have first and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Ready?
Working inside the red zone. Oh, he put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Took his shot at 6 that time. It's second and goal.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
They are throwing it again. Catch made. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
A lot's got to go right to tie this up now. Need a touchdown and a 2-point try, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, got to recover this kick. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Ravens to the line now. First and 10.
No, we change it. What?
Give now to the running back. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
So all he needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted to stopping the quick pass. Became really easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
On one, ready?
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Ready?
Running this one left. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
He was brought down.
Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Ready?
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens up by 8. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Ready, shot. Go ahead. Shot. Move it. Ready? Ready, shot. Shut up.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. He pushed for it, but they held strong. Gets it up to the marker, but about a yard away, it looks like. 4th down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Here's Tyler Loop in a high-pressure spot. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Loop knocks it through. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Milton. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Milton now. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. And he's going to wind up in the red for this play, back at the 8. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third.
You change it.
They'll throw, third and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds just short of the 15.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. That'll be the first and more.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
On the jump.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Milton. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
We've learned how valuable sacks and the pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Buffalo 18.
To throw. Going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They've got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is fourth down. Now to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. Resulting in play is a turnover on downs.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He throws a bullet to the center. They connect on the deep shot. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.